welcome back to my channel. So today I have a recipe for you. It's my Parmesan and crusted pork chops, and I'm going to be having green beans. So this is a very simple recipe, and I'm just going to show you real quick how I put it all together, and then we'll have dinner. Alright, let me put you down here. Okay then, so we're going to start with some pork chops, obviously. And I have one egg in this little dish right here, just lightly beaten up. And then I have this just to make our bread coating station, because we're not using bread. So what I have is about just a little under a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then the star pork rinds. So we're just going to crush these up. And I'll show you a little trick to how I do these. So I just take a little sandwich baggie and I just put some in there. Probably about a cup of them. Zip this up. Move my pork chops out of the way so we don't knock them crazy. Put this back and then just start smashing. Great way to get frustration out. You can use a food processor, but why? This only takes a couple of seconds and easy peasy. Just want to make sure they're pretty finely broken up. Then we're going to add that to our Parmesan cheese. Okay. Now we're just going to add a pinch of salt because pork rinds are pretty salty. But we are going to add some black pepper. And we're going to add some black pepper to our egg wash. And a little bit of salt. I always season every layer of everything that's going on everything, because that way the flavor is consistent and it's not outpowered by anything. So I'm just going to mix this up. Excuse me. Okay. Now we're going to take our pork chop. Bring our pan back over. And we're going to dip it in our egg wash. Now the tip, one wet hand, one dry hand. And these are pretty thick pork chops. They're really nice. And then we're just going to stick it into our breading. Make sure it's good, nicely coated everywhere. I really like Parmesan cheese, so I kind of went heavy on the parm. Okay, then we're going to shake this out and lay it into a greased baking dish. I use cooking spray. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one. And basically all the egg wash is doing is holding on the crumbs. And then we're going to stick this back into our little pan here. Now you'll be tempted to save the crumbs. I know I was, because I love all this cheese, but don't. It is contaminated. It has raw meat already been in it. So do not save it. Now, I think we're good and coated. So we're going to lay this into our baking dish. Okay, and then we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. So the pork chops are in the oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to leave it in there about 30 minutes. I have a convection oven, so it does cook a little faster. You may want to see, depending on the thickness of your chops. And then I'm making green beans. And guys, couldn't be more simpler. Now, these have already started cooking. But I just wanted to tell you what I did. I had canned green beans. I poured them in a strainer and rinsed them off really well to get that canned taste out of it. Put some more water in there. Put 2 strips of bacon, salt and pepper, a little butter. And there we have it. And I swear, these will taste like homegrown green beans when they get through cooking. Okay, so now I want to give you a little recipe of a yummy drink. Okay, so what I have here is the coconut pineapple ice. It's sugar-free and it's really good. Now it is carbonated, so what I do is I'm going to give this a shake. Pray for me, y'all, because you do want some of the carbonation to leave it. So give it a little shake, and then you're going to need some heavy whipping cream as well. And if you want any additional sweeteners in there, I don't think I do. And then just a little bit of lime juice. So we are going to be making our mock pina colada. Now, if you want alcohol in this, you can put alcohol in here. But you can also have it as a straight little, just a drink. I'm going to be using some vanilla rum. So the first thing we're going to do is to put just a few pieces of ice in here. And this is my small cup of my blender. I might not use the big one, but I think I'll be okay using the small one. And we're going to put the top on and put it on ice crush. This is an awesome blender. Okay. Now that that's crushed, we are going to put this on. Pulse. And I'm going to slowly open this, because remember I shook it? Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to string this in there and pulse it. So I'm going to pour about half. Okay? So about 1 cup. And my blender is marked so I can see what I've got here. And then we're going to pour in about 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. And again, I'm going to pulse just to get the mix a little bit while I pour it in there. So I'm just going to pour it up to the 1.5 mark. And then I'm just going to put about 1 ounce of the vanilla rum in here. Now we're going to put the top on and blend it up on ice crush milk setting, or you can blend it up on smoothie setting, whichever one you want. I am going to put you on pause while I blend this up. Okay, it's all blended up. I forgot to add my lemon, so I'm just going to add a little bit of juice of a lemon. I mean, not a lemon, a lime in there. That's just to give it some twang. I'm going to go back and just pulse it 1 time. Mix it in. And I have to tell you guys, I tasted this. It's pretty yummy. So I'm just going to pour this on in my glass here. There we go. This really is good. And it is completely keto. Remember, rum has no alcohol to it. I mean, no. Yes, it does. It has no carbs in it if it's over a certain proof. So, this is 55 proof, so we're good. That was the last little bit of my rum that I had left from when I went to Dominican Republic. So, and that's been a long time, so it's been there a long time. So we have our drink. Very tasty too. Now we're going to get ready to eat our pork chops. Okay, they are out of the oven. They're sizzling. We're going to let them sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to plate. How good does this look? So I'm going to give it a taste, and so I need you to hang on, and we'll see how it tastes. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm going to give it a quick blow because it looks hot. Mmm. That is just amazing. We have our drink. We have our dinner. Now I'm going to eat. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, if this is your first time visiting, please hit that subscribe button. And when the bell pops up, go ahead and tap that. Make sure it's giving a little hug around the bell. That way, YouTube should notify you each and every time I upload a video. Can't talk because I got pork on my mind. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. It's not hard, as you can see. It is very simple, but it's very delicious. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for another recipe.